as to talk to you about your album. So, in respect for your album
Yeah,
being
man.
out, I want to start with the first question about your new album,
Yeah, man.
Brightside. It feels like a message of hope, especially
Mm.
during a time that many people are struggling mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. What inspired you to create this project right now?
Well, what inspired me was looking for hope myself, like trying to find the bright side myself. And then I kind of realized that there is a bright side, there is a bright side here, even when I go through the dark times or the negative times. It exists, I just we need to find a path towards it. So I think that's where it really coming from my own personal journey, if I find the bright side, in a way, yeah.
And that's to my point. People assume because of your legacy and your lineage that life seemingly is different for you. What would you say to that?
I'm not really saying nothing to that. I mean, everyone have their own experiences. Everyone burden is the heaviest burden. You know what I mean? So I just a life, life experience. We all go through whatever we go through. We're not compared to nobody else or say nothing, but yeah, we go through some things too, and like we all do at times. Sometimes it's a mental thing or emotional thing. Everyone experience that, so we're all in the same boat when we check it out, really.
For real, man. Thank you for touching that. You said that some of the songs on Brightside became therapy for you.
Yeah.
What were you healing from personally while making this album?
Well, I think what we're all trying to heal from just there's a lot of oppression going on, like there's a lot of oppression, and it's not just physical oppression. There's a lot of like negativity in the world. We're surrounded by negative forces and negative energy that's trying to capture our mind and have us just live in that space. Because that's their space, and while we living in that space. So I think I was going through that. Also, Steve, we lose Steve's son, Joseph, during the
Yeah.
time period. So that go through that too, and just like explore my father life and what him go through, what people might not even know about, but me understanding that now at this stage in time. Say, yeah, him go through some things emotionally and mental also. So also coming for understand that and coming to terms with that too. So yeah, them whole thing, and then life, life have its ups and downs in a personal day and whatever, but that personal, so I keep that personal.
Yes, sir. One
Yeah,
of the standout songs talking about your dad was, Many Mourn for Bob,
yeah.
which is the first song you've written specifically about your father. What did it take, this moment of your life to tell that story?
Yeah, what it take? I mean, take some soul searching, some old memories that was probably locked up for come back to the front again, and some life experience, and just like the evolution of the consciousness, um, and a growth when we go through that where I can see my father in a different light than I could maybe 10 years or 5 years ago or how many years ago, and just seeing him as as a human being, we just on the level, on the same level, on the same spiritual level where we can be on, like you can feel some of his hurt. And so yeah, I mean it was an emotional journey to get there. But I feel like he was there with me on that in this song. I feel like this was a part of his story that he wanted to tell too is in the song. That's why we use some of them voice, and them say, boy, if them try kill him, I say, listen
Mm.
to a man that tell you that. If them try kill him, then, and the man say, why they don't want to kill you, Bob? And him say, it's because them don't know.
Mm.
So, you know what I mean? So, if you hear that and understand what I'm going through as a human being, really, it's a deep, I have a deeper understanding, and it took time to get that deeper understanding so I could express it in this song.
No, and we're so grateful for that, and I'm sure he's so blessed to know that you're able to do that, in his
Yeah,
honor.
yeah, man.
I'm sure as the son of Bob, how do you balance honoring your father's legacy while continuing to build your own?
Well, I think we do that because listen, no true artist ever try build a legacy. Nobody
Mm.
not try build a legacy. People, we just make one music and do a legacy build itself. So we never try building a legacy. So that's why it was never a thing, because we never trying for do nothing. You know, and we embrace for Father's spirit and we embrace him. We not try to run from him or try to be so different. Or we embrace who we are naturally.
Yeah.
So it just happened the way there, and then, you know, we reach a stage and we're more mature now anyway. Because as a kid, of course, you want to emulate your father. But you find your own path, you find your own road, you find your own journey, your own enlightenment. And it is a credit to his legacy. But it's also your own journey you depend to, you know what I mean? So yeah. We're nice. We feel nice now, man. Yeah.
Yeah, man. I love that for you. It's a good space to be in. It's so funny when you were talking about natural. It came to my head. We used to say something. Natural is the mystic, and the mystic is natural. You know, so
It's true, you know. It's true. No, it's true when you get down to it.
for
It
real,
makes
man.
sense.
Yeah, man. So on the bright side, you tackle topics like racism, mental health, social division. Do you think artists today have a responsibility to speak on what's happening in the world, or is it just enough to entertain?
It depends upon them still. I'm not telling nobody what to do or how to do them thing or what them need for doing in life. But there's some of us who were chosen to do this thing. And we do it, you know, we do it because we get the inspiration for doing it. Not everyone is inspired to do that. And the other side of it, I mean, it's good. It's like we need some, you know, if we have a big tent, we have the man with, you know, we have the man with make the tiger jump through the thing. We have the juggler, we have the acrobatic, we have the clown who come on and make people laugh and feel good. And we have the, you know, so we have to have everything in the tent, you know.
Right.
But so when it's just we know, so well, everybody get a light, you know, that's the important thing. So that is not just one side of the thing you're seeing, or one side of the thing that's being pushed out there to the people. That there's a balance of what type of music, what type of culture we want to push out to the people. You know, sometimes it gets stuck in one way or because of one reason in the industry, them try to push one side of the culture, one side of the idea of who we are, while ignoring the next side. So just a light, but we're all in the same tent, you know. And we need everyone tonight still. We need all of that. We need the fun stuff. You know, sometimes we want to have some fun, and I say the consciousness is not fun, but you know, sometimes you want,
Yeah. You want to reel up.
you know what I say, yeah, you want to let loose a little bit, yeah, if you're one
Yeah.
night or one day or whatever, then you come back to it, you know.
No, well, we appreciate the role that you're playing. It's very needed, man.
Yeah,
And,
man,
and
yeah,
the
man.
timing of it is just impeccable. I mentioned in the intro that you recorded the album using 32 hertz
Yeah,
frequencies, which many
yeah,
people associate with meditation and healing.
yeah.
What differences do you feel as an artist, and what do you hope listeners will experience by the changes that you made?
Yeah, well, firstly, you know, I read about it. Cause my life has been a journey, and I'm a student of life and music. And it's like me always search for like the mystic. You know, the mystic is natural mystic. I'm always searching for that natural mystic, you know.
Yeah, me too.
So yeah, so during the time we find out about this 432 hertz and we kind of explore it and say, oh, it says some good things, so let me try it. So I tried, me experiment by myself before I experiment by you and everybody else. I make sure me are the guinea pig, you know. So I tune my thing and I play and I say, oh, I like this. Like, I like how it make me feel. I like how it make me sing. Like, I like the vibe of this. So I'm going to do it. Because I like it. Not because I'm going to do it to see if people like it. I'm do it because me like it. And then if you feel something to it, whatever. But no, and then one of the special things about it too is that this is one of my only albums I've done that I can listen to from back to front. Like just driving on
Wow.
the car. Like I'm driving on the car and just listen to the music. And just, you know, I enjoy the
Wow.
music in that way. So more I say that too. I don't know if it's the frequency or what, but I feel like I find my frequency when me want to make music on and me that. And then
Gotcha.
what I hope people take from it is really a stronger connection to the spirit and the soul and the vibration of that frequency. Because it is a more connective or closer frequency to what we vibrate at as human beings. So I want people to feel a connection. I want them to get that connection. And then I say, when I encourage a lot of artists to try it too.
Yeah,
Because the
yeah,
world need a frequency change. We could have changed what frequency. It is an important thing. Frequency important, you know. It's a
very.
very powerful thing. So we feel like we need a frequency change. So, I tell everyone out there, if it give it a shot, make go try change the frequency of the earth. And the music is a big part of that.
Well, I'm glad you stepped out and did that and set that pace. And for those who may not understand fully, just to kind of make it, it's almost like for us as DJs coming from vinyl to digital. There
Yeah.
is a difference. That's what I could speak to. I could
Yes,
speak to
yes,
when we
yes.
play something from vinyl versus how you play it on digital from your laptop.
Yeah.
It's a different vibe.
Yes, yes,
Um,
yes.
so Ziggy, the world seems more connected than ever through technology, but many people feel more disconnected than ever from each other. How do we get back to that community and that human connection?
Well, it start within the family because a lot of kids now stuck on them technology. We even
Mm,
when them day in them house with them family, I eat dinner, them
mm,
still depend on them technology. So we have to train from the house. We have to train from because some youth nowadays, even my daughter when I talk to her the other day, say, yeah, we have to be careful. You know, like because them thing it create mental problems too. When it's
yeah,
just day and night, it's not a good thing. It's not a good thing for humanity for doing that. But as I said, the only way to do that is start from the family. Start from in your own house. Make we
mm,
connect let's connect there. And that would give us the skills and the feeling of what connection is. Even though we have all of this technology now, we can substitute technology for the real human connection that we should have. And as I say, within the household, a lot of the kids now more connected to them technology more than to a family thing. So
mm.
that's where I think it should start at. And
That's a
then yeah,
great point.
even like we get the young kids them out because what do some of the parents them can't bother pay attention to them kids, so them just put them on the electronics. I mean electronics pay attention to them. Well,
Mm,
even when if them not busy, or them just want so we have to be careful of how we're using the technology as a substitute for the attention of our children, especially the young 9, 10, 8, 7 year old, 6, 5 year old children. We can't get them up on this so early. Is that thing. I remember years ago me have to mash up my daughter iPad. Yeah, mama, mash it, take it
yeah.
and say, what you say?
Ow!
I said, no, man, what you chat about? Seriously, she was about 10, 11. I said, no, give me this.
Right.
Mash it up, man. 'Cause no, man, you can't.
Come in like the devil.
Yeah, you can't talk to your parents like that with this rap.
Right.
Give me that.
Right. Well, it's been
And
triggered
she knew
to
what she learned. You know what she learned?
yeah,
It worked,
yeah.
she learned. And she understood that. She realized it afterwards. It was really. So it's true.
No, for sure, man. It triggers anxiety,
Yeah,
and
man.
we wonder why so many kids have ADHD and certain
Yeah,
things, and
yeah.
it's that technology and too much
Yeah,
of it.
man. You have to be
Not
careful.
saying you
Yeah,
can't
too.
use an iPad, but not in your face all day, taking the place of the real
In
connection
your
with
bed,
yourself.
you lie down so. You think you lie
Mm,
down so you go to
mm,
like, come on, yo.
yeah,
We have to
you get
control it.
mad. You get mad just thinking about it.
You kind of look, it's like a glow up on your face, your bed, and you still up on this.
True, man. Listen, you've spent decades promoting love, unity, and consciousness through music. Looking at today's younger generation, what gives you hope?
What give me hope? Well, what give me hope is the opportunity that we have for really influence the next generation because that's where it's gonna happen. So it's like the youth them, the children them coming up now. I mean them ahead of where we was as children, you know. So it's like as me say within my family, cause we start within the family,
Mhm.
and me have hope because me see my children them learning the right lesson them. You know what I say, and them are gonna teach for them children and so and them children teach for them children. So the hope is within the children, but it start again within the family. It's not a big hope where you got hope way outside and the whole world. No, bro. Start within your house. then you build it out to the community, then the state, then that's how it works, bro. You have to start everything within. So that's where my hope is within the children, but it starts with me and my children, the family. What we are inspire them to do, so that them also go through life and pass on them less there. So the children hope them, and that's what we see it still, man. Yeah.
No, no, it's a real thing. I'm gonna share this with you. I've said it before, and when I've been interviewed by other people, and it has to do with your brother.
Yeah.
Um, Stephen taught me something because I used to be at the Lions Den like for a couple months. I was there every night, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Building with him and stuff like that. And me as a radio personality, I would move around and I would leave my family at home, and I'm on the road. I'm gone. And then for months, like I'm talking months, like I was with Steven between 6 and 9 months, right? I would watch that whatever he did, he took his kids with him,
yeah, yeah,
right? So
yeah,
I
yeah.
was there with Joe, all the Lion Cubs, and
Right, right,
I
right,
watched
right.
them from young, Ro, I mean Yo, and everybody, right?
Yes, yes,
and
yes, yes.
and it really taught me a lesson because I thought as a man I was just supposed to go out there and conquer the world and
True,
not involve my kids into what I was doing.
true.
So he taught me that, and from that point on, I started taking my kids to where my events, start taking them when I have to practice things and do things. And it got us closer, my kids and I, and it also let them see that, yo, when daddy leave the house, he's not
Right,
dealing with
right.
foolishness, you know what I mean?
Yes, 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 yes.
So it was that level of accountability, and to this day, I owe that to Stephen Raga Marley, man.
Yeah, man. No, daddy used to do that with me too. Sometimes my mother never like it because sometimes it was some situation where maybe children should not be.
Right.
But yeah, yeah, me always bring me everywhere. It's like, yeah, it's that thing, it's good. It's good. Good for
Yeah,
the
it is.
children. The
It
father, yeah,
is,
man.
man. It is. If a young artist from, let's say, South Florida, because that's where I'm at,
Yeah,
sat down
yeah.
with you and asked you for one piece of advice about building a meaningful career, what would you say to them?
Yeah, man, I said, like, it take work. You have to work on it, man. If you really want to be, it have to be a life, really. Like, it can't be a thing that you do. It have to be like, you have to work at your craft, and that's the example we see with growing up. Like, music, if you're doing music, you do, for us, you do music because you love music. If you love it, then you sacrifice more for that if you really love it.
Right.
Then, so, yeah, you have to put in the work. You have to deal with it like a part of your life, and you have to. It's a funny thing because you have different type of musician and artists out there. Some people want. So, and my father know that. Some people just want to hustle it. So hustle
Yeah.
it to get somewhere else. That's one way. Nothing wrong with that. You do hustle it. But my advice to the real somebody who's not in it just for the hustle,
Right.
but in it for the art or the love of the music, is that yeah, you have to love it even if it's not getting where you want to be. If you really love it, if you really love it, then it don't matter if 100 people know it or 10 million people know it. You love it, and that eventually come true in a way. But then the hustle, it's a hustling time now, so it's rough.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
a balance.
Balance. Balance, my favorite word.
I still have a hustle too, what I say? So
Yeah.
you have to know how to balance yourself. I would say that's my advice. Know
For
for
sure.
balance things. Balance the hustle and balance the music. Make sure you don't make the hustle take over the music. And if you have a hustle, you have to be careful of that too. So yeah, just be careful. Balance things.
Got you. That is perfect. I have three more questions for you because I know I have a limited time with you. Is that okay, brother?
Yeah, man.
All right, cool. I want to give you this story before I ask the last three
Yeah,
questions. It's with Steven again. I remember I
yeah,
was actually Steven and Damien. I was interviewing Steven and Damien for the first time, and I
yeah,
didn't quite understand the dynamics of the family.
yeah.
So I would always see Steven and Damien together all of the time. I didn't understand at the time that you were in LA. I didn't get any of that, right? So I would always. So the first thing I said to them was like, thank you for the interview. I said, where's Ziggy? So I don't know, you know how Steven could be. He could be like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
You know?
yeah,
So Steven said, what? You know how you make his face? What? What?
yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I'm right in my room right here, sir. Like telling me like,
Yeah, man.
like he's always with us. It was what he was
Yeah,
trying
it's
to,
true. It's
really
true.
say to me. But I
Yeah.
just didn't understand, like the dynamics because I would always see the both of them and I didn't understand that, you were way across on the other side,
Yeah,
in
man.
LA. You know what I mean?
Mm.
But I want to talk about the family dynamics, with that.
Yeah.
Can you talk to me about, Stephen worked on the album with you. Can you talk about your family dynamics? Because you were the first one out of the family. So to me, you were kind of led it, out of the
Mm.
boys. Can you
Yeah,
talk
yeah.
about that dynamics with you and your brothers?
Yeah, so me the oldest brother, right? So me used to beat them up. Me used to,
They're gonna see this, Ziggy.
Where's that beating up? Everyone know. Me used to toughen them up. Me used to toughen
Right.
them up. I used to tough. That's why them so rough now, cause of me. You know?
Okay.
No, but I think we have a great mutual respect, and is a one love still, is a one
Mm,
respect and thing, and we look up to each other. We expect
mm,
each other. We're supposed to be able to look up to each other. There's no one that should be below the other or the other. We're supposed to each one's supposed to be an example to the other one. I think that's how we really see it and live it. And we grew up. One thing with my mother, right? So we talk about the sons them. So my mother, all about other sons, we used to come, kids, even the daughters them. My mother used to take care of them too, like Rowan, and it wasn't her children, but I think one of the greatest lessons we learned from her, that's why we exist the way we are today. Not even because of Bob, because Bob just introduced her to the picnic them. But we drive go country and Bob stop and say, see your brother here. And that that a
okay.
Kimani, that a Kimani, We drive a country and just stop a farm motor or something and we go down a little alley and thing and meet Kimani and what have you. But my mother though, she never, even when the other kids, she never teach us or give us any inkling of like any animosity towards
Mm,
any of our siblings them, even who was not her children. So she have a big role for play how we stay. Cause
mm,
if we didn't grow up with animosity and like, oh that's not my mother children, that's the next woman. You know me I say? We never
mm,
grew up the way there. And so the love, what we share with each other is not only because of my father, we come from film city, but because of my mother bring us all together in that way. So that and we keep that. We keep that. We don't have no kind of nothing for anyone away. And it's a very strong love. It's a very strong love. It's hard for break it. It's hard for anyone like mess with that. Even though
right.
it's hard. It's very, very difficult to break that.
Oh, trust me, Stephen wanted to box me, so I get it. Oh, big
Yeah,
up,
them days in my room, that anytime I come and say, yo, Steve, I come now, I'm still in the room right around
right,
this.
right. Big up Sadella every time, man.
Yeah, man.
This podcast is called Common Sense PhD because we try, you know, make sense out of life, right? What is one lesson you've learned after nearly all these years in music? I'm not going to say the number, um, but a lesson in life that you can truly understand right now.
Yeah, let me see how I'm going to answer say that now. There's so many lessons, there's so many
Mhm.
things I run through my mind when you ask me that because, like, and something like it hard to talk about certain things because,
Something that maybe helped to change the way you think of things, or change your attitude towards something. Like it was a real good lesson for you.
oh, well, I mean, listen, I guess the biggest change I go through was kind of leaving my family, like leaving Miami, leaving Jamaica.
Mm,
I'm going out on my own, in my own, like a new area. And I think when me feel my biggest lesson is to keep an open mind and keep an inquisitive mind and don't like. I think that is what me learn in life. Why me content with who I am and where I am
Yeah.
is because we keep an open mind and me is always like I always want to learn. Me always learning. Me always evolve. Me not stuck. Me not stuck nowhere. Me not stuck. So, but what teach me that? I don't know, man. I mean, humility. I guess humility, like. Yeah, but it's who we are still. Like,
That is it. That is it.
I don't know if there's a moment like something like. I don't know if there was a moment or just experiences and that every moment of my life is a moment. Like, what we mean by that is that we constantly grow still, you know? We constantly learn, we constantly observe, we constantly see. Every day, I try to become a better human being. Every day. Every day, it's little things, that small, tiny things. But I feel like my happiness and my journey is knowing who I am. Knowing who I am. Like finally realizing who I am and the love. The love what you have in you. Forgive you that contentness. That I don't know.
You said it.
I'm trying to figure it out.
You're saying it. Ziggy, you are saying it. And
I'm trying to figure it out even right now.
no, we all love it, man, because we're all on the same path. And like I'm getting emotional while you're talking because you're literally saying things that I'm going through and things that I'm feeling
Yeah.
right now, and it's
Yeah.
just connecting like crazy. For my final question, before I ask my final question, I want to thank you, for this opportunity. I want to thank you for, your legacy, for who you've been to us, for the music, for the great times, for the concerts, for opening up your heart and your mind to help to heal us. You know what I mean? You've taken on such a great role. I think a lot of people will look at artists and be like, oh, they got everything, and not understanding the sacrifices that you have to make in order to do these things. So I just want to give you your gold roses and really thank you
Give
for
thanks.
all that you've contributed to the music and to us as a people. You know?
Yeah, man, bless. Yeah, man, give thanks.
Yeah, man. My final question for you, brother. Again, it's related to you finally writing a song, you know, about your dad. If your dad was here with you right now, what was something that you would like to say or share with him?
Very simple still, cause I say you're right, you need anything. You know me I say that's it, you're right, you need anything. You know, that I feel like was missing from him in a way. You're right, you need anything. Not if you need a drink of water, you need an emotional support and a mental support. You know me I say you need somebody to care for you more than you care for yourself. You need anything, you're right? I think that one I really that one I check in pan still, you know?
That's what's
Yeah.
up. That is called the definition of love, Ziggy.
Yeah,
Ziggy,
man.
thank you again.
Yeah.
Brightside available right now. Please, everyone who's watching this live and those who are going to watch it later, please take a listen. He's put a lot of work into this project, from the frequencies and from just his heart, his conversation to his dad, and so many other amazing things. Ziggy, we love you, brother.
Yeah, man,
All
love you,
right.
brother. Give
Thank
thanks,
you
Papa.
so much. All right.
Love man. All right, all
All
right.
right. Blessing, King.
Yeah, love.
All right. Give me